Hi there. I'm Patty Wipfler. I'm the founder of Hand in Hand Parenting and the program director. And I've come here today to talk to you about how special time is different from other kinds of play that you do with your child. And I'm going to make this fairly short and illustrate my points with a few little stories of special time. Okay, so when we play with children, in general, we kind of zoom in and say, okay, I can play with you for a while, and we do, and then we move on to other things, and a child doesn't know how long we'll be there. The child never really knows how long we'll be with them before we get pulled to something else. And there are many things we have to do. So we get pulled to go make the dinner. We get pulled to, because the baby woke up and we need to go take care of them. We get pulled to talk to other people. We get pulled to make phone calls. We get pulled to, fold clothes. There's so many things on our to-do list that runs around in the back of our minds. Special time is a time when you really force your to-do list way back to the back of your mind and try to lock it up for 10 minutes. And you say how long special time is, and then for that amount of time, you lock up your own needs, and you really try to pour most of your attention, rather than on, oh my gosh, I have to do this next, you pour your attention out towards your child with warmth and interest. And you set a goal of getting to know your child, letting them show you who they are, show you their enthusiasms, show you what they're interested in, show you what they want to experiment with, show you what they want to explore. And you do this without any adult advice or direction. So that's really different from regular play. If children are in the bath and we're kind of smiling at them, making sure they're safe, and we're there and we're talking to them, and they start splashing the wall, we go, hey, that's the water's getting out here on me. Don't do that. So we advise, we direct, we limit a little bit here and there, or a lot sometimes. And unless there's some kind of grave danger that child is getting into, we don't do any of those things during special time. So that makes it very special for a child. They're, kind of the flow of direction from their parents stops, and they really get to notice how they're thinking and what they want to do. And in a way, it creates some kind of, glorious space inside their minds to really do things their way, without having to worry about making us happy with what they're doing. So that makes it really, really different. It gives a child sort of, it gives them agency over their own, what they do and how they do it. It lets them be in charge. So, and probably the most important feature of special time, for just this 10 minutes or just this 15 minutes, however long you make it, and you want to make it short, you don't want to make it a whole hour, and until you're really practiced at doing it. The most special thing is a child getting to exercise their judgment really fully, without us telling them what would be better, what would be neater, what would be kinder, what would be the best thing to do. I remember one of the hardest special times I ever had with with one of my sons was, he found a little trail of ants on the sidewalk, and I oh, trying to be a peaceful parent and watching your child squish ants for a whole 10 minutes is really, really hard. It's like, oh, how many little fellows you're killing there, and you don't need to do that. And why are you, sort of dragging your foot along the sidewalk to make them, just a bunch of little tiny pieces. But you have to kind of keep that stuff to yourself, because your child is experimenting. They are trying things. If indeed you can't keep your reaction to yourself, then make a comic version of it. Oh no, not 10 more ants. Oh my gosh. And then special time turns into play listening, where a child is laughing and laughing and, of course, stomping on more ants, so that you will have this comic reaction. But it's all over in 10 minutes. And